was standing on top of a corpse and a bunch of dead animal carcasses, and she was fucking it.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because it's done.
And then she licked it. Well, it's a different movie.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time for Slash House Podcast. I'm Ben, and this is AJ. We're going to talk about Beast of War. In case you want to go down to Australia, a little sightseeing and little river ocean doodads, some boating. Think again, because you're going to get eaten by a fucking shark. We're going to talk about it. Start off, AJ, what did you think of Beast of War?
I have a feeling you love this movie, and I feel like I have a different opinion on it than you do.
You don't know me, dude.
I think I do. The fact that you like sharks and you like most sharks movies, your biased opinion is that this movie was fantastic. This movie is really artsy. I really like the pretentious design.
I don't like that rendition of me at all. I don't sound like that one bit. There's not a nasally part about me.
I beg to differ. You sound a little congested most days.
Well, you sound a little gay most days. I didn't think that.
Only, you know what, Ben? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you just nail my character. You just nail it to the wall. You just
sometimes you sound okay. Boop. Boop. All right, what do you think? If you didn't like it, that's on you.
No, actually, I did like it. So let me explain something. It's World War II, right? The perspective of Australia.
1943, 42, something like that, I think is when it said
it was 42. Yeah. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of build-up and story of things you don't really need, but hey, it gives it a little spice, right? Not really. Spice didn't really add anything, because you're only here to see the fucking shark. I will say they deliver. The shark looked really fucking cool. Quite menacing, and I liked all the effects. I liked the kills. I did actually enjoy the movie for the most part. I have a couple of questions and things I'd like to pick apart that didn't make no fucking sense to me. But overall, I thought the movie was actually pretty enjoyable. It was very entertaining. Very entertaining. I can see that the movie was low budget, and where they needed to skimp, they did. But they really didn't where they didn't have to. Like, where they knew where to spend their budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like,
yeah.
For these specific parts, this is where we're going to blow our fucking loads. And it worked. Mm-hmm. So I'm very happy with what happened. But yeah, other than like,
I'm interested.
They have really good framing. They have really good cinematography. I like the highlights of the shadowing, but we'll get to all the things I don't like after you suck this movie's dick for a little bit.
I wish to God you weren't right. I hated this movie. I wish you didn't pin me so well, because you're right, I did love this movie.
I pegged you, didn't I?
And I fucking hate it that you did. I fucking hate it that you did. I hate it because you're on one today. You're being mean to me for no reason today. I feel like I am your punching bag, and then you had to nail it perfectly. Yes, of course I liked it. Of course I liked all of the artsy shit. Of course I liked it because it was a shark movie. I even liked the shit that doesn't make any goddamn sense. I was like, I still like it. It's fine. I don't care that the guy got shot and then yet still had the strength to shove a grenade in its mouth. I don't care about any of that. I don't care.
Hey man, he was a badass. You got to give it to him.
He was a fucking badass.
He was the main fucking character. All right.
This movie starts and it's clean. It's like an hour and 36 minutes, maybe. I mean, it's just a fucking clean movie. You start, you get an idea of who the main characters are going to be right off the bat, whose role is going to be what. Even the fucking douchebag villain has a nice redeeming arc to himself, which you'll never see in low budget horror movies like this. All the characters felt different. He even had the little spice of racism in there. because you can't have a horror movie without a little spice of racism. But it is an interesting racism that not a lot of people talk about. That is very indicative of other racist shit, which is white.
All racism
people
is the same kind of.
White people hate the white people hate the brown, and because like the thing that people may or may not know about Australia is that it wasn't inhabited by the whites. It was inhabited by some browns, and the whites came over there with their uglier, more retarded whites, and they kicked them off there and basically made that island into a prison. And then those whites decided to breed, and now you just have a big island of big, dumb, retarded, scary whites who talk like this. And then they all are mean to each other, and then they beat up on the brown people. All right, that's a very bad description.
Closed caption for the first 20 minutes. Because I didn't understand a fucking word that was happening.
They were all Australian, dude.
Thick. That was thick. Like, I didn't know if it was like, it sounded like a Scottish dude doing an Australian accent. Like, that shit was thick and very hard to understand. And normally I'm on game, man. I get it. But that was a little rough.
That's how I felt about was it Wolf Creek? Wasn't that the name of that movie? The bad guy of Wolf Creek.
Yes.
No, the bad guy of Wolf Creek was like that, where I was like, I need subtitles for this fucking Australian fucking crazy person. But anyway, so but the movie goes in, and I mean, immediately you're in with the shark. The shark is scary, and I just want to point this out before I forget it. One of my favorite parts. I've seen a lot of shark movies, and there is something that's not talked about a lot in shark movies that I feel like is something that it's a hurdle that every shark movie tries to get over. What sound does a shark make? If you don't make it have any sound, it's not that effective. If you make it have a sound like a roar, it takes you right out of it, because it's like, come on. So
yeah, they've done it in enough movies. Hold on, they did a really good job in this movie.
But they did that's where I'm getting. It's my favorite part about the movie is
I gotta say,
you hear this horrific sound. You hear this horrific sound that sounds like a fucking demon, and then these guys paddle up to the boat, and they're like, they've got a fucking broken siren that you have to crank. And then later in the movie, that fucking same siren gets stuck in its fin. So every time it goes above water and moves with its fin across the water while it's stalking its prey, it's going like fucking demon cats fucking each other. It was
just demon cats fucking in the ocean.
Just seeing get fucking in the ocean.
Just water pussies.
I didn't know where there's the guys that you knew who was going to die and kind of like when they were going to die, but there was just a lot of cool moments of when you didn't know. Towards the end there, that like whole last battle thing, I thought like,
did you eat all the fucking peaches? Did you eat all of the fucking peaches?
Dude, that was so good, dude. Yeah. Yeah, fucking brain damage, dude. That one guy that just rolls on the grenade. Funny. It was so good. That one guy that just rolls on the grenade to save his friends and then just gets obliterated until a million pieces. I loved the practical shark. I loved him. I think 98% of it was practical. It was so effective. They did this thing where instead of speeding up the shark, they slowed it down. So it was like when the moment happens, it's like a glimpse of what it's doing in real time, and then it speeds up. It was like there was one creepy moment where he didn't know the shark was underneath him, and he's like grabbing something, and then like a wave comes up in the camera, and you see this huge mouth coming at him in the wave, and then just like the wave goes down and he comes back up. Just shit like that was so fucking cool. The lighting was cool. When the Japanese guy came back, the one that wrecked the plane, and he's like holding out the sword and he like gets rid of it, and the one guy's like, fucking kill him.
That scene
like, I don't know if I can.
Pissed me off. That scene pissed me off.
Dude.
But
he should have killed them.
The scene, but the scene did work. Like, he should have threw the fucking grenade at the dude, but at the same time, then they wouldn't have gotten the sake. So, I mean, I guess it was a better idea.
And I loved how it ended. I think when I was watching this movie, I was like halfway through it, I remember thinking to myself, I think this is going to be the kind of movie that the landing has to stick. And for me, it did.
Sure.
It reminded me of The Thing kind of ending, right? It's a very typical horror ending. Is that the shark? Is that another shark chasing them down? It seemed like it was, or is it just like kind of a wink to the audience, whatever?
Oh,
but do they get out? Do they not? That kind of stuff. And I like that. That's fine. I thought it was cool. The moment
I
of
thought
the
they just
dude
wanted to
getting,
show it one last time and be like, ha.
me too, but it could have been, it could be that, or it could be, hey, there's another shark chasing them down, but
I mean, why
I don't
not?
know.
Sharks love shipwrecks.
Sharks love shipwrecks, and it's apparently based off a true story. If it is the story, I think it is, because it was I'm, as someone who's really into sharks, this is kind of a notorious story, and I don't know if it's the same one. Pretty sure it is, but there's a story of in World War II, there was not a shipwreck, it was a plane crash, and I believe, and a bunch of people got picked off one by one by sharks, and I think it was in Australia, but I'm not 100% sure. But I believe the sharks that fucked those guys up were deep water mako sharks, not great white. One great white. Like, I think it was like a couple makos.
Isn't
which
that
are
the story that the
wild sharks?
Isn't that the story that the dude tells in Jaws?
Is it?
Oh, I'm asking you. It just sounds like a similar story.
No, maybe.
I don't know, Shark Man. I'm asking you, boy. Shit.
I don't know. You maybe that's where I heard it, and I just thought some old dude with a weird accent told it to me a long time ago. Or maybe I just got it from Jaws this entire time. But I'm pretty sure that's a pretty fit. It's supposed to be based off a true story, and that's the story I remember. And maybe the Jaws one is the same story too. Anyway, that's it. That's my general overview. So what sticks in your craw?
The siren attached to the fin.
I loved it.
Loved it. I thought that was great because that's pretty much what you need. The only thing that I didn't like about the movie itself was they're in the ocean, correct? Mm-hmm. Could you make it a little bit more believable? I know you're lying to me. I know you're not in the middle of the fucking ocean, but could you put some waves in that water? I mean, fuck. They're like on a placid fucking lake. It is like, dude, a war just happened. Like, they were fighting over the water. You mean to tell me there's no waves? Come on.
It definitely felt like they were.
I hated that.
I didn't even think about it, but
it's like they were filming in a fucking swimming pool. Like,
it felt like a couple times I was like, this is obviously in a stage. This is obviously a staged, like swimming pool situation.
Well, the thing is that
be.
Correct, but also, could you figure out like a way to do it so where it looks like it's in actual water? I feel like they did at one point, and then they're just like, nah, we don't want to lose people in the ocean, so we can't really film there. But it's like, could you just fucking do something?
But Jaws in the 70s with fucking no budget and no technology was able to film in the fucking ocean.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But they clearly didn't care about their actors back then. And now they're like, everybody's too soft. We can't film in the actual ocean.
Well, I think if they, probably because it looks like it was, all Australians and stuff. They wouldn't want to film in the actual Australia, like ocean there, because there are actual great whites that will eat them. That's the hub. That's where the reef takes place. That's a true story.
Just get real fucking footage, man.
Like the reef, dude. I still think, even after this movie, I think there is nobody that captures like how realistic it looks than the reef. The reef is
I think
probably the best shark.
The reef was really good. The Shallows was really good up until the ending. And then this movie wasn't bad, but I really felt like this shark was designed to be. It was designed to be the main villain. You know, like you design a villain like for a horror character. I just think they went a little overboard to make a
they gave it like
highly damaged fucking veteran shark that just
they gave it like a fucking
fuck out of people. Like this thing hunts specific like for people.
It even had like a weird glass eye thing, like a cloudy eye or some shit. Like it was like
cloudy eyes regardless, but yeah.
It was not like that. That looked like it went through a battle. Like if it was wearing armor,
so basically,
I wouldn't have been
this
surprised.
Shark is the Butcher from Gangs of New York, but in the ocean.
Yeah,
and it was clicking dead body parts into his eyeball.
Like if you would have told me halfway through the movie that shark purposely put that fucking siren on its fin to sound creepier, I'd be like, yeah, that's believable. Yeah, this is
the shark's name is actually named Daniel. Did you know that?
Daniel. No, I didn't.
Yeah, the shark is actually named Daniel. You should look it up. I'm serious.
I believe you. Yeah, I think
I just made that up. You said glass eye.
Okay.
I just went for it. Yeah, you don't ever believe me.
I will never believe you a day in my life again. Well, it's not out of the question just because they named the fucking sharks from Jaws.
Sure,
Bruce and all that shit. No, I love the practical effects in it. My favorite shot in the whole thing is when he just waits for that shark to come for him, and then he just fucking pulls that pin, and then punches the shark in the mouth.
I still think it was a stupid move. It was a stupid move.
Oh man,
I would have tried to get the grenade in his mouth and then try to still have my limb.
It's hard for me to judge because I would have already died a heart attack right at the beginning. As soon as I would have
died from like dysentery or something. I would have shit my pants and then I would have died. I would have.
As soon as I saw that shark, I would have died immediately.
I would have been one of those assholes that had his fucking. One of those assholes that had his fucking dome capped. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I would have been wounded the entire fucking time. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not a badass.
The goriness was great. The goriness was really, really good.
Solid fucking really gore. Every fucking kill was fucking superb, dude.
Yes. The acting actually was killer for a low budget. Like, I mean, that's Australia and Britain and Ireland have killer actors, dude. Just absolute fucking knockout actors.
I personally don't think. I just think that America, like, whatever, man, hate me for saying it, but we're just a little bit more lazier. Because through editing, through cutting, through designing and After Effects and everything else, they just think like, well, if I, however many scenes they have to shoot, you start to get tired. You're over it. You just want to get the scene over with, and then they're like, okay, next scene. And you're like, well, there was 120 scenes we shot of that, so hopefully one of those works. And then they got to make do,
And I think that it's hard for me not to disagree with you because I think the evidence kind of speaks for itself, right? I mean,
of course.
Look at the low budget shit we come out with versus the low budget shit they come up with. And I'm not saying we don't make some good stuff like The Witch, obviously, but those are like 1 out of 1,000,000, dude. And it's you see even these fucking movies. They're
think about what you just said. So The Witch is an American-made movie, correct? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what is the folklore? What's the background folklore in that?
Right. Yeah.
It ain't American.
You're right. Well, actually, it is. It's first. It's like first settler American. They're. Oh,
that's over here. I thought that was.
No, they're in like New England.
Oh, I thought that was in the motherland.
No. That's like first settler shit. Yeah, first settler shit. Because remember the Indians that were or the Native Americans that were in the beginning, they were like they were coming into the town as they were leaving to make like trades with the white man. They're like pilgrims.
Now that you mention it,
like Salem witch trials era.
You're right, but that's just a very small detail that I didn't pick up on. It's just too early in the film, and you don't see them ever again. It's just mainly about this family. So you know what I mean. So like everything outside of the family dynamic, this movie could be based in the like in the woods of England. Like that's what I'm getting at. Like,
well, yeah, of course. But my point was Robert Eggers is a freak of nature who is like a one in a lifetime generation filmmaker. Where his first low budget film wasn't even low budget. If you really think about it, it had an up and coming actress, a guy that's been in the game forever, a girl the lady that's been in the game forever. And he had enough of a budget to build the actual set. So like, I don't even think that counts. I'm more talking about like some of those other bullshit horror movies. They even get like theatrical releases, the Blumhouse shit and stuff, where it's like they just don't fucking care. They just don't they don't put any detail into it whatsoever. And that's not to say that this movie didn't have a budget, because it had to have some kind of budget for that fucking shark and shit, and the costumes.
They definitely had a budget, and they wasted it all on the fucking, like I said,
that shark.
They put it exactly where they needed to in order to make the fucking movie good, and I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they didn't. They spared no expense on anything else, and it's fine.
There was real intense scenes in this movie. Like there was like real moments of straight terror. And I know I have a bias because that's like my ultimate fear, but it's still one of those things that's like, I've seen enough shark movies, like the 47 meters deep one where they go into like the sequel where they go into like the Aztec.
They're just hanging in the fucking cage. Yeah.
And there's well, the first one was actually pretty decent, but even though it's like CGI sharks and eventually you just kind of get tuned out of it, this, man, there was just like real fucking creepy moments.
I mean, where they used the CGI, it worked. Where they used it, it was it was fine. Where they did it.
It was very light.
Everything was
it was very light.
Can we talk about the lighting? Because I pointed that, I was like looking at it, I was like, where the fuck are these fucking neon lights coming from? Why is shit blue, red, orange? Like, where the fuck are all these lights coming from? I realize like there's little lanterns on the boats, but they're all orange. So where's the blue light coming from? Where's the other lights coming from? Again, it's really stupid things. I think I'm nitpicking on really silly things because I'm like, the shark looked dope, but the water was too fucking placid. Like the water was too. I think sometimes nothing lived in that water. Like there was just no life to that fucking body of water. And then the highlights, dumb. I mean, you need it, or as a movie would just be pitch black, and you don't have a fucking movie. But But I did the setting was fine, right? Because they're in the water. They have the fog, so that orange fog during the day really helped. What was going on until that cleared up, and then once it cleared up, I was just like, like there's no weather. There's no weather at all.
Your comment about the lighting, I always thought, because there's like a very distinct red light in there, and I always assumed it was coming from the wreckage, but like now that you mention it, I don't know where that light source was coming from.
If the ship went down, what is keeping the light on?
Yeah, I'll have to watch again and see if I notice.
You know what I'm saying? You have to disband a little logic in order for this movie to actually
there's a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot of that moments in there where you got you do. This movie does require some suspension of disbelief because, like,
you just gotta be a fucking dum-dum. Just turn your brain off.
If a bullet goes through your body and doesn't get lodged in you, it's true. You have a better chance of survival. And I guess salt water could help stabilize the wound a little bit, but the motherfucker got a bullet from a fighter jet in World War II. That wasn't
which
just
is
like
probably a 50 cal. Like that's a big ass bullet.
That's got to be a massive bullet. That's a motherfucking bullet that takes down planes. This motherfucker took one to the fucking gut, and then
it's gonna blow your fucking back out. There's no way.
Yeah,
you're fucking standing.
He's like, check to see if it went through out the other side, and they do, and it's like a hole the size of a quarter. I was like, no, absolutely not. But I didn't care because I wanted him to live. Obviously, I thought he was gonna die, and I was gonna be kind of bummed out just because I felt like. I don't like self-sacrifice in movies. I find it kind of lame. It has to be done right.
I mean, shit, they did it already. They did it already. So in the beginning of the movie, they're running. It's like a boot camp shit, right?
Right.
And like they're doing their training, and the main guy stays behind and grabs a fella who was basically drowning in fucking quicksand, which is now mud because it's fucking raining. Right.
Yeah, that fella's the two buddy later on.
Right. They're the two main characters. Now, so you immediately have the self-sacrifice. So you know he's going to do it again.
Yeah.
You know he's going to do it again. They very rarely showed that shit once.
And like you said, there was self-sacrifice all over that movie.
Dude that rolled over on
the dude that rolled over the thing.
He didn't have enough energy to pick up the grenade and throw it into the water, so he just rolled over it. And that is a thing that
was pretty badass. Yeah,
that is a thing that they actually show you. Like they tell you to do that, but that's how you save your fucking team. Is that self-sacrifice? So you see that. The funny moments that they had, pretty good. I was pretty impressed. That I was like,
yeah,
wow, that wasn't forced. That actually really worked.
And it fit the tone. It was jarhead comedy. You know, it was soldier comedy, and it worked really well. The whole thing was written good and worked well. All right, I don't think I got anything more. You wanted to talk to me about the mother of flies. Can you hold it in your pants until I see it, or do you need to tell me more about this movie? You were.
I will give you a spoiler review. Okay.
Hit me with it.
So apparently, this is a family of people who made this movie. The movie is very low budget, and at times you almost forget that it is a low budget film because the dialogue is intriguing. The visuals are stunning. I think you're going to be very captivated with this movie. This movie really goes full into like witchcraft. Like it goes into the lore. It's like we're not going to make you second guess dick until they give you a twist. And you know what? It only enhances the fucking movie. But the people that made this movie fucking delivered. Okay. Hold on. I gotta bring it up. Now, this movie came out like late last year, I believe. Come on. I love eating up time for no fucking reason. So, directed by John Adams, Zelda Adams, and Toby Poser. Okay. And
I saw that it was an Adams Family production at the beginning, because I saw the opening scene. So when the credits were rolling, I was like, an Adams Family production? What the fuck?
Yeah. So that makes sense. They've made other things. I'm not sure what that is, what they are, because I didn't do any research. But I just watched this movie, and I love this. This movie is absolutely fucking crazy, and I thought it was awesome. I love the shit out of it.
How wild is it that the family been together?
Great. So great. The Witch is so good, dude.
How fucking crazy is it that a family bands together and goes, let's make the most insane witchcraft movie ever together as a family?
I think they all together share a brain cell, and they put that brain cell to work in the best possible fucking way. They work really well together, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't think they were making fun of anything. Granted, there is some dialogue where they pick at shit, but like, you gotta have that in a witch movie. There's always gonna be the naysayer or someone who's like, this is all fucking dog shit. But like, respect. The ending is way weirder than you think it's gonna be, and I heard a lot of people talking about it, so I popped it on, and I was very satisfied. Very satisfied.
Yeah, I got.
It's one of the movies that makes me love that I have Shudder. I'll say that.
Yeah, I got Shudder's great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I got as far as like So there was a big titty old bitch that was fucking a corpse in the beginning. Yep. And then it went to this young short-haired girl playing the piano.
Mm-hmm.
And then she talked to this awkward black girl. I gotta admit, though, so far, some of the acting is hit and miss. Like she was in a car with what I assume is her dad.
Yeah.
I don't know, some guy. And they keep being cryptic. They kept being cryptic about what they were doing. And he kept going, so have you told your friends about me? She's like, no. But the way she was good.
That's not what he asked. He asked if she had talked to any of her friends about what they were about to do. And her response was, this is not college kids conversation. So basically, okay, so if I have to give anything away, is she is dying. She is stage 4 tumor in her stomach. They've tried everything and everything is failing. They are alluding to the fact that they lost their mother. Like he lost his wife and she lost her mother, and I'm thinking it's the same thing. And this is how they are. Now, the guy playing the dad, he's trying. He is really trying to, whatever her last wish is, he's going with it. Like he's like, fuck it. He's like, if this is the last ditch effort.
He didn't seem like a great actor, though. Does he get better?
See, that's the thing. It's not that I think these people are good or bad acting. It's there's a lot of awkward moments, and I don't think people really understand how they come off in those moments, providing how fucking weird shit is.
Well, yeah, because like prior to that, I literally watched an old big titty bitch fuck a corpse, like with a bunch of dead carcasses near her.
Dude, the cinematography in this movie, like the way that they frame certain things, when this movie is trying to be fucking creepy, it nails it. It nails it so fucking good. I really feel that, like, I don't know. I don't want to say these people are up and comers because I know they've done other shit. I don't know what number movie this is under their belt, but
I mean, if you don't know who their names are, you can just call them up and comers because they're, you know their names now because you looked up to them from their one film, but it's not like
sure.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I'm not you. I don't look up all these things and go, "Ooh, I am super interested in knowing all of the ins and outs." What's that?
I haven't heard of them. So there you go.
Oh, that's fine. It's wild when you get introduced to something and there's a lot of buzz and everyone's like, "Oh, I loved all their past stuff," and you're like, "What? This is fucking new to me. What the fuck else did they do?" Yeah. I'm just not curious enough to look it up until it pops up.
Sure, I'll look it up though. Go for Mother of Flies. So, you said something about it, and then I was on the Book of Faces today, and Zelda Adams, Toby Poser. Who's Toby Poser?
She plays the big titty witch in the movie. She produces the film and plays the fucking witch, and I gotta hand it to her. That bitch is creepy. She has a very warm quality to her, and it's creepy as fuck.
So John Adams is in the movie. Zelda Adams is also in the movie. So she's the woman. Lulu Adams, Violet Adams. Yeah. Okay. So just a bunch of family members hanging out.
Also, I love that the fucking credits legit was like 10 seconds. Like the movie ended. The credits went and it was over before I was like, oh shit.
I've heard of the movie Hell. Yeah. All right, that's interesting. Hellhole I've heard of.
Which one?
From the Void.
Which Hellhole? Because there are two
bad
movies.
One? Is it the bad? It's the bad one. It's the one where the thing comes out of the ground and tries to. Yeah.
Oh, it's that one.
Not good. Yeah, not good.
Okay. So the acting is probably just as bad, but there are things in this movie that make up for it. And I think Mother of Flies is worth seeing. Not Hellhole.
Yeah, Tales from the Void looks terrible.
Yeah.
That's an episode. Where the Devil Roams, Hellbender, which sounds familiar. Oh, it's a series. Yeah, whoever says they like their other shit is just trying to be a fucking cool guy. And you know what? He's not a cool guy. All right. But this looks interesting for sure. So there's one movie I want to check. I've been following for a long time, and it's a folk horror movie. It's called The Severed Son. Yep, The Severed Son, spelled S-U-N. And it's also on a Shudder. I wanted to bring it up to you because I figured that would be up your alley. And so maybe that's one of the movies we can watch for next week.
I mean, talk about like The Witch, like the Severed Son trailer is. I got witch vibes. Only
major witch vibes.
Not real. Like I don't think it's a witch. I think it's like they're doing like some like devil shit, or like some like forest demon type of shit. And I'm about it.
Sure,
I like it.
Yeah, me too, dude.
It looks exciting. Creepy, man. They have. Folklore's got good shit.
Some of my favorites.
Listen, if you want something to be scary, you got to go ancient. This new shit ain't good.
Speaking of Robert Eggers, they just wrapped filming for Werewolf. The werewolf movie that he's doing set in medieval times. He said it's going to have period accurate dialogue. And
we're going to have actual period smear throughout the entire fucking movie.
Why'd you say that to me?
That's where I thought you were going with it. You said they have actual period blood. Like, no shit. They have a whole collection of it?
No.
They got 1,000 bodies, just like 1,000 bottles. Just like Diddy's house.
No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. And then
I wanted to go fully authentic with this one.
It's funny because he's got a lot of his returning players coming back from Nosferatu, but the one guy he has come back is the deep voice guy that played Galactus.
That plays the dad in The Witch, right? Yeah.
He's coming back, so it's so funny to see the cast list, and they'd be like Johnny Lily Depp. Fucking one dude who plays Kick-Ass, William Dafoe, and fucking Graggle voice.
That is basically the entire fucking cast of Nosferatu.
It's literally the entire cast of Nosferatu besides Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah.
Which is fine, man. Directors do that shit all the time.
All the time.
At least you know what you're going to get.
But hey,
you know what you're going to get. You like certain actors, you like seeing them in certain settings, you know.
I think it's fine. I think if you develop a shorthand with somebody and they're talented like that, let them be.
Yeah, none of this long
obviously
shit. Shorthand only.
None of this long shit. I did. I enjoyed Nosferatu a lot, but I know that Robert Eggers kind of has a bias for me. But when I saw the picture of Lily Depp and her face all fucked up, she's got like a hair lip or some shit going on, and she looks disgusting in this movie. I was like, yeah, I can't wait. Anytime a director takes an attractive person, even moderately, and fucks them up like that, I'm like, I'm for this. That means they have balls. That means they have fucking balls, dude. That means they're fucking going for the win.
I mean, if you can mangle somebody and still make them attractive, good job.
Good job.
Good fucking job, dude.
No, she looked horrendous, but that's kind of like what I wanted. It's hard for me to take, and I've said this before, but it's because I believe so wholeheartedly in it. It's hard for me to get into a horror movie specifically when all the people are too pretty. I've been ruined. Most of the movies that have pretty people in them that are horror movies are trash, unless they're trying to make fun of it or
late '90s and the whole 2010 era, man. Yeah, like nothing but just
nothing but hot bad actors,
big old hot titties and abdomens. They're just everybody's so
like
sexy
for no reason.
Everybody's
Jessica
so
Biel in that fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. She might as well have been posing for Playboy in a couple of those scenes, dude. I'm like, well, are we even in a horror movie? Are we even in a horror movie right now? So anyway,
because I got a boner. I just wondered. I mean, nothing made me more bricked up was when that one chick pulled the revolver out of her cooch. She pulled that revolver out of her cooter, and I was like, oh yeah, it's about to go down. I liked it.
You know what made me think of what just made me think of that was so I'm gonna spoiler a little bit of one violent after another. But there's a scene where Sean Penn, the award-winning actor Sean Penn, gets a gun shoved up his ass for sex during sexy time, like as an erotic move, like not as a threatening move. It was like she throws him against the wall and is like, "I'm gonna fuck you with your own gun," and he loved it. And I was like, Sean Penn, you're an award-winning actor. You don't need to have a gun shoved up your ass. But you know what? He just got nominated again for that movie, so maybe he did.
You know what they call that, right? When you shove a gun in your butt like that?
I can't wait to hear what you're going to say. They call it
the Mystic River.
Yo, that was the best joke you've ever done your entire life. You should write it down. You should write it down. That was topical. It was on point. It referenced Sean Penn. God, you know what? That one joke has absolved you of your sin of calling me everything but a white woman earlier when I was just trying to have a friendly conversation about meatball sub. Figure out what I'm talking about. Figure out what I'm talking about by joining our Patreon and hear more stories like that. You should also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. These boys have been making
be super mean to Benjamin. Check out
for no reason. I mind you for no reason.
Fuck you.
Check out all those things. TikTok. These boys do a lovely job putting up the TikToks.